Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for CBN News Watch. I'm George Thomas. Coming up, mourners gathered at a vigil in Jacksonville, Florida after 3 people were killed from a racially motivated shooting. We have details. Plus,
when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty.
Today marks the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. We take a look at what's been accomplished and what still needs to be done. And later, see how one Christian ministry is helping to reverse the trend divorce.
A Christ-centered marriage is a marriage where you love your spouse the way that Jesus loved us. Jesus loved the church. Jesus loved Israel, his bride, unconditionally.
All these stories and more are coming up next from CBN Newsroom.
This is CBN News Watch.
We begin this half hour with a racially motivated shooting rampage that left 3 people dead in Florida over the weekend. Investigators say 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmita shot one person in a car outside a dollar store general shop in Jacksonville before going inside, shooting and killing 2 others before turning the gun on himself. The FBI is investigating this rampage as a hate crime, saying the gunman had racist writings on him along with a swastika painted on one of his weapons, and local law enforcement explaining what the shooter had written.
The manifesto is quite frankly, the diary of a madman. What is irrational thoughts? He knew what he was doing.
On Sunday, mourners gathered to remember the victims. 52-year-old Angela Michelle Carr, 19-year-old Aja Laguerre, and 29-year-old Gerald Deshawn, who was the father of a 4-year-old daughter.
Pray and ask God to give me the words and the strength to sit her down and tell her. Because she's so young, and all she knew was her daddy.
So tragic. Police say the gunman had no prior criminal history but was held in a mental health facility in 2017. The death toll on Maui now stands at 115, with about 1,000 still unaccounted for. CBN's Wendy Griffith is in Lahaina with a first-hand look at the devastation and how Christians are making a difference.
Nearly 3 weeks since the deadly wildfire swept through Lahaina, and you can still smell the smoke coming from the ashes behind me. For many residents, the tears are still fresh, and the nightmare of what they escaped all too real.
I came outside and I opened the door. It was nothing but black smoke all behind it.
41-year-old Eha and his 2 teenage sons lost everything in the fire, including 2 small boats and all of their fishing gear, which was more than a hobby for Eha.
I've taught my boys how to live off the land.
When Operation Blessing learned of Eha's loss, they stepped in with brand new fishing poles, spears, fins, masks, and more.
It gives us a sense of normalcy again.
It's really tragic. But worst of all, it's the loss of life. People were trapped here in their cars. They couldn't get out.
Harvest Christian Fellowship Pastor Greg Laurie visited his Maui campus Sunday in the wake of the horrific fires.
The church is here for such a time as this.
On this 3rd Sunday since the fires, Kumalani Chapel was packed with worshipers.
And I think there's hope for the people here, but the hope is in God. And, you know, hope actually grows in the garden of adversity. And I believe that our church reaching out and other believers living as they should as Christians, that we will be able to bring help and hope to the people of Maui.
Kumalani Chapel members David and Christian Mello, owners of Round Table Pizza in Lahaina, have been giving out free pizza and prayers since the fire.
We try to touch everybody that comes in and bless them as they leave.
For many Mauians, the road to recovery will be a long one, but it's being made easier. One hug, one prayer, and one pizza at a time. Wendy Griffith, CBN News, Maui.
Thank you, Wendy. You can find out more about what Operation Blessing is doing in Hawaii and how you can help by visiting ob.org. One of the great promises of artificial intelligence is the possibility for medical breakthroughs. Scientists in Switzerland recently showed AI's potential for treating spinal cord injuries by using it to help a paralyzed man walk again. Medical reporter Laurie Johnson brings us a story.
40-year-old Gert Jan Oskum lost the use of his legs more than a decade ago in a motorcycle accident. Thanks to technology linking his brain signals to his legs, he can now stand, walk, and even climb stairs.
Within 5 to 10 minutes, I could control my hips, like they were like the brain implant picked up what I was doing with my hips. So that was like the best outcome, I think, for everyone.
In order to walk, our brain sends commands down the spinal cord to a specific area responsible for controlling movement. Injuries to the spinal cord can interrupt that communication, causing paralysis.
The Swiss doctors and scientists, however, developed a way to restore that communication through a different pathway.
This project shows something completely new that is not anymore science fiction, but we can give back hope to the people with a spinal cord injury, and they will be able to walk again thanks to this digital bridge.
It involves 2 surgeries, one at the brain where doctors implant 2 electrodes to record its signals. Then electrodes are placed on the spinal cord area responsible for leg movement. The brain sends signals to a laptop computer equipped with artificial intelligence that decodes the thoughts of the patients, then encodes the desired movement to stimulate the legs.
So, of course, the patient is not walking normally as us, able-bodied person, but we have some kind of a cyborg, where that have artificial intelligence extracting information and enabling to restore a digital communication.
Oskum received his implants in 2017. He says although it's taken hard work to learn how to use the system, it's worth just being able to do normal things again.
Just an example, I'm training 10 years to stand up with a friend having a beer. And that's something I think people don't realize.
The system is still being tested. 4 other people are set to try it with the hope that it can eventually become available to many more with spinal cord injuries. Laurie Johnson, CBN News.
Coming up, it's been 60 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic speech, "I Have a Dream." We'll examine how far our country has come in the fight for civil rights and where we should be headed next. Stay with us. Welcome back to CBN Newswatch. Today marks the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech. On Saturday, thousands of people gathered at the Lincoln Memorial in our nation's capital to commemorate the anniversary. Dr. King's words inspired the nation and led to major progress in the fight for civil rights. In this anniversary report, we look at what's been accomplished and what still needs to be done to bring justice and equality to all. CBN's Brody Carter brings us the story.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
August 1963, the official March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, also marked the 100th year since President Lincoln had issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free.
Taylor Branch, author of the Pulitzer Prize-winning trilogy about Dr. King, recalls the civil rights leader walking a fine line in order to pressure the Kennedy administration and Congress to initiate a strong federal civil rights bill.
The reason his rhetoric was so balanced was that he constantly put one foot in the Constitution and the other foot in the scriptures.
Branch tells CBN News authorities feared the March on Washington would become a bloody riot. The government shut down businesses and warned people to stay home. Instead, the world witnessed a peaceful protest, along with an iconic speech that often sounded more like a sermon.
And he could tell that it wasn't going over. And a black preacher is sensitive to the audience. And black preachers are more or less like jazz musicians. They have riffs.
One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Other historians like Dr. Jamar Tisby point to those who King learned from and leaned on.
That wasn't the first time King used that phrase, I have a dream. In fact, he is said to have borrowed it from a Black woman preacher named Prathia Hall. And he heard her use it in a prayer a year or two prior, and it stuck with him.
Famously, it is said, and I could not document it, but a number of people say it, that Mahalia Jackson was standing behind him and said, "Tell him about the dream, Martin."
Tisby says the march became critical in building up willpower in Congress to pass the 1964 Civil Rights Act and 1965 Voting Rights Act. Some believe echoes of Dr. King's charge remain the same today as we face what Dr. King called this generation's fierce urgency of now.
If you look at jobs and unemployment, Black people are still getting the short end of the stick.
In 2021, Black Americans made nearly 50% less income per capita than whites, with similar disparities at the household level, meaning the poverty rate for Black families is twice that of white families.
Meanwhile, the poor are getting poorer, and basic necessities from healthcare to housing is becoming much, much harder for people.
Dr. Tisby highlights the recent Supreme Court reversal of affirmative action, which he believes closed the door to future successes of Black Americans, further exacerbating a white-collar culture, housing inequality, and the increasing wealth gap.
Behind you, it says, "Justice takes sides." Can you elaborate on that?
Eli Wiesel, a Holocaust survivor, said, "Neutrality only helps the oppressor, never the oppressed." And what he's getting at in that phrase is the idea that we can't stand on the sidelines when issues of justice are at stake.
At the American Enterprise Institute in Washington, D.C., a traditionally conservative think tank, they're working to discover best practices and policies that build a brighter future for everyone.
One thing that you learn about America, if you study it at any length, is that we've always been divided. We're a people of different backgrounds and perspectives, and we're a democracy, and we're cantankerous, and we fight with each other. But we're at our best when we work those things out and move forward positively.
The way in which we, as a nation, are successful is that we recognize the power of equality of opportunity, individual dignity, our common humanity.
Author and senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, Ian Rowe, believes one solution is focusing on tools for success instead of barriers.
Those are the things that bind us together. The importance of families, faith, education. Doesn't matter if you're Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Those are the fundamental elements of human flourishing that we have to coalesce around.
We should look at coalitions. What are like-minded groups and individuals out there, and how can we link arms and protest together, whether that's through legislation or marches or fundraising or whatever it might be? How can we gather groups of people to partner in solidarity on justice issues?
Just a short walk from where King gave his famous speech, the Stone of Hope, and carved in it is Dr. King.
We've been here for just over 2 weeks, and one of the things that we want to see is the Martin Luther King.
We spoke with a variety of visitors from California, the UK, and Germany.
It starts with us.
And there's consensus that while America and the world has come a long way thanks to Dr. King, more needs to be done to honor his legacy, fulfill his dream, and fight for justice. As a way of addressing discouragement that often happens when doing this work, Dr. Tisby believes that God is just as interested in who we become as he is in what we accomplish. That's because in growing internally, in pursuing justice, we become more like Christ. Reporting in Washington, D.C., I'm Brody Carter, CBN News.
Thank you, Brody. Still ahead, meet a pair of high school sweethearts who married other people, divorced, and then reconnected and married each other. See how they're helping couples in their church build a better marriage. Welcome back. Christian marriages fail at nearly the same rate as other marriages. Still, very few churches are equipped to help couples deal with the challenges. The good news, one ministry is helping reverse this trend. Once again, here's Wendy Griffith.
Her heart is just the purest, most kind person I've ever met in my life. And boy, did I need that. And God blessed me with her and put her in front of me at just the right time in my life.
And Tammy, what do you love about Mike?
Everything. He's amazing. He is my knight in shining armor. I love the way he cherishes me and the way he thinks of me. I'm a priority.
It sounds like Tammy and Mike McIver of Fort Worth, Texas, have a nearly perfect marriage, an achievement that's taken hard work to maintain. Their love story actually began 30 years ago as high school sweethearts, but after graduation, they went their separate ways, married other people, and then got divorced. Facebook helped them find each other again, a connection that led to marriage, and after 4 years together, they don't plan to make the same mistakes they made in their first go-rounds.
Our previous marriages were not Christ-centered and caused so many issues, conflicts, lack of communication, and ultimately apathy. We knew that we wanted a Christ-centered marriage, and the question was, how do you do that?
And that is precisely what the group Communio is helping churches offer their married or soon-to-be married members, a way to answer that question and ultimately save marriages.
72% of churches lack a substantive marriage ministry. And if you just looked at what churches allocate, right, 85% of all churches in the United States report spending $0 annually on marriage and relationship ministry.
Zero.
Zero. The number of people getting married each year has dropped 61% since the year 1970, 31% since the year 2000. The number of people getting divorced is still too high, and yet the church has not gotten strategically engaged in renewing the marriage and the family. We're still behaving ministerially like it's the 1950s.
Communio President J.P. DeGance's mission to save marriages includes equipping churches with resources and tools they need to foster and nurture healthy relationships.
So when we work with churches, we want to be data informed. We want to come alongside the church, analyze what's going on in the congregation and the community in order to design a ministry that's customized for the church.
Thanks in part to the ministry's influence, Mike and Tammy sought premarital counseling as a safeguard, but didn't stop there. After taking their vows, they signed up for a marriage class at their church called Undivided, where they discovered the true meaning of having Jesus at the center of their relationship.
A Christ-centered marriage is a marriage where you love your spouse the way that Jesus loved us. Jesus loved the church. Jesus loved Israel, his bride, unconditionally, through sacrifice, through love and honor and cherish. That's how we're called to love our spouse, where I put her first, she puts me first.
Today, Mike and Tammy co-lead a marriage boost class each Wednesday night at their Fort Worth church, where they focus on everything from conflict resolution to learning each other's love languages to hosting date nights with free childcare.
And it's really cool to see what the class does for people.
We have had people come in that were living separately, that were on the verge of divorce, that hadn't talked to each other in a deep manner for a year. And slowly but surely, they keep coming back. Then they're holding hands, and then they're talking, and now they're going on dates, and now they're moving back in together.
The McIvers say without Communio, many people wouldn't know about their church's programs.
The amount of work that they've done within our church and our marriage ministry as far as helping us to market the program and talk to the right people and gather the right data on, where we can best focus our efforts for marriage ministry.
And you see, when you go to those date nights, you can see that there are so many people there that are not in our church. They just hear about it.
It's amazing.
Communio helps with that. They're really bringing extra new people into our church.
Would you go as far, Michelle, as to say it saved your marriage?
I would.
Former junior high sweethearts Michelle Berger and Lloyd Swords of Billings, Montana, also went on to marry other people and get divorced. When they found each other again and married 6 years ago, unresolved issues nearly tore them apart.
Lloyd, I see some tears. What are you thinking about right now?
Kind of just reliving some of it, and it kind of always affects me. But it's usually in a good way.
Thanks to Communio's influence and a marriage masterclass that focused on forgiveness, the couple is back on track.
You've got to try everything you can. God is not a fan of divorce, and I think in our society today, it's too easy. It's too easy to just say, I'm done, I'm leaving. And take the time, invest in this course, go through it, because it is life-changing in marriage.
So I quickly figured out that if your marriage is in a dumpster fire, it's really hard to disciple your children.
Parent discipleship pastor Sarah Siegler of Denver, Colorado, has been married for 28 years and has 4 children, including 3 who were adopted. She says it's important to invest in your marriage at every stage.
Your marriage is your #1 relationship outside of God, and you've got to invest in it. You've got to keep it healthy. You've got to keep it strong so that you can support your children and pass on the faith.
DeGance agrees and believes now more than ever, Christians need to pursue healthy marriages, not just for themselves, but for future generations.
And it does look like God has made the family and marriage in particular an essential ingredient for advancing the Christian faith. And that's clear through Scripture, and it's important for churches not to walk away from that.
Wendy Griffith, CBN News, Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Your news channel, your shows, the stories you care about. Anytime you want, anywhere you want. Download the CBN News app today.
Here's a story of kindness and going above and beyond to help others. American Airlines First Officer James Dannon returned a precious item that 9-year-old Valentina Dominguez accidentally left behind on a plane in Tokyo. It was her American Girl doll, Beatrice. Dominguez's parents posted about the missing best friend online. A friend told a friend who told Dannon, who reached out to Turkish Airlines Airport Lost and Found. The pilot flew around the world twice, picked up Beatrice, and brought her home. He says, it's plain and simple. He just likes helping people. It's awesome. That's it for this edition of CBN Newswatch. Remember, you can find more of our news programs on the CBN News Channel anytime or online with cbnnews.com. Also, tell us what you think about the stories you've seen by emailing newswatch@cbn.com. We hope you'll join us again next time. From all of us here, goodbye and have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. God bless.